This is the link from the last video that you were watching, the video called So You're Thinking About Selling Your Home. And the big question when listing your home is the price you set. So let's talk about price strategy. How do you set the price realistically? How do you get the most money out of your house? That's usually the biggest elephant in the room when I go to visit with a client on a listing appointment. What are we going to sell and list the home for? So first of all, there's a few things that will determine how well your house will sell. And what determines what the property will sell for is not listing it at the highest price. It's how listing it at the right price, the right starting price. First, you and I really don't get to decide the value. I wish we did. We don't have any control over that. Let me explain. The property is only worth what qualified buyers are willing to pay for it. Does that make sense? So what we do have control over is how well it shows, and that depends on you and your staging and making it available for prospective buyers to come and see. The second thing I have control over is how well it's marketed. And that's my responsibility as far as putting together and enticing buyers over the internet with the right price and getting them through the front door. It's the very best way to get the highest and best price. Before I share comps and data, I then ask my clients, what price were you thinking? And what did you base that information on? How did you come to that price? Then I will show them the information that I have. I have the data that we use, and it's the same data bankers and appraisers and other real estate agents use. It's also the same data a lot of online home buyers are seeing. So the most important thing we can do for listing your home is coming up with the right starting price. I can't say that enough. And if we get the right starting price, we will see offers in the first couple of weeks that the property is on the market. And right now in 2020 and 2021, in this current seller's market, we could actually have offers in hours. So I know sometimes we may be a little bit high. So basically off the data that I've seen and the research I've done, that will tell us if we're too high. That is, if we're having little showings and only a few calls, we know we're at least 3 to 6% too high. Remember, the buyers are educated. If we have low or no showings, we're at least 6 to 12% too high. If we have drive-bys and no showings at all, then we are at least 12% too high. So let's talk about how buyers find the homes they buy. In the past, I would take buyers' criteria, their wants and their wishes, and do the research. And then I would tell them, here's the first half dozen homes I have picked out to show you that day. But today, buyers find over 50% of their homes online first, and they've been price educated, and buyers tell me which houses they want me to get them in to see. So how do we determine the right starting price? Some say I want to start at a much higher than the market value. What could be bad about that? Well, 3 things really right off the bat. First, remember the buyers are much more price educated now more than ever. I promise, people shop price first and amenities last. We don't shop a house to make sure it has a hot tub, sorry. And yes, you can drop the price later, but it's like an old email in your inbox and it falls so far to the bottom and gets lost in the listing and marketing. Then the longer it sits on the market at the wrong price, buyers wonder what's wrong with it. Besides the obvious, it's priced too high. And me, myself, if I was a buyer's agent, I would use that information to negotiate an even lower price. Because if it's on the market very long, why would I offer full price? And third, it gets the minimum amount of attention, which is counteractive to why you hired me. So starting at the right price will get you the highest price. So when we meet, I will present the data. We'll see what the homes in your area with similar square footage, age, upgrades sold for. We'll see what's sold. That's key. But then we'll also look at competing homes that are listed in your area that are currently pending or they're in contract. Now take a look at this illustration. The middle line represents market value. As the price of the home goes higher than the market value, the number of prospective buyers goes down. And as the price drops below market value, the number of prospective buyers increases. The strategy is to list at market value or slightly below. It is not to give away any of your equity that you have earned. It's to maximize your staging and my marketing, to get the most bodies in your home, the most eyes. And then when you have the most eyes inside getting emotionally attached, they're maneuvering to outbid the others to purchase your home. That starts the process of multiple offers and highest and best price. So let me exaggerate it to make a point. If we listed your $400,000 value home at $700,000, how many showings would we get? None. Zero. Now, if we listed it at a crazy $100,000, remember, I'm just exaggerating to make a point, but at that rate, we would be mobbed with people ready to beat down your door to get an offer in front of you. Our job is to hit the sweet spot. Listing at the right starting price will get you the highest price. And now, if you like this video, click like, share, and subscribe.